everybody, it's your girl Christina Danielle.
And it's Jay Anthony.
And it's your girl Raquel Morning. This morning on Mood 24/7, we are bringing you guys the talking versus dating stage. What's his name? Brett Gray. That's his name, right?
That it is.
He did a video. We're gonna comment, and we want you guys to watch.
Can you hold on just 1 second?
Go ahead, shoot for it.
I saw an eye roll when I said.
You did.
Is there something that needs to be said?
Oh, it's nothing to be said because it's not even yours.
But then we already established that.
Do you know that?
It's water.
But didn't he say that in the video? Girls? Because I thought that's what he said. Keely,
he just talking. No, he just talking for show. Just talking for show. Anyway.
Keely, didn't you hear what I heard?
I did hear that.
Keely, you need to mind your business. That's what you need to do.
She's minding her business.
I got asked a simple question. Anyway, Brett Gray, the guy from On My Block, yes, the show On My Block on Netflix, he had some stuff to say about the talking versus dating stage. And we want you guys, like I was saying earlier, to watch the video with us and watch us comment and go from there. All right.
Not me.
If 6 months to a year, I know whether or not I could potentially tolerate you for a longer period of time. At the end of year 1.5, if you don't have a ring, you might need to start looking.
Can we pause it?
You might need to start looking.
Okay, for me, I'm not the type of person that by the end of year 1, I want to be married. I feel like I need to get to know you over a longer course of time.
Needs to be married, and you should have an idea at least.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I think by the end of year 1, I should at least know that you want to get married to me or that I want to get married to you. But I do, however, want to date longer than the year that he's talking about. That's just me specifically. I'm just saying that I don't think a year is enough time to get to know someone. Like, because you can have a really good year and show me a really good side of you, and then next year you lose everything, and then I'm meeting a whole new person. So I just want to be able to get to know the different yous over the duration of our relationship. That's just how I feel.
I feel like a year is long enough to get to know someone. I feel like you're never going to really know anybody truly. Like, let me not say truly, but all aspects of someone. I mean, that's what marriage is. You know, you grow with people, you learn with people, you guys change together and you grow together. I feel like men specifically, I feel like men know whether or not they want to be with you. So I feel like if he's quote unquote dating you for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, sis, you're not the one. Because a man who wants something and knows that he wants that woman, he's going to lock her down.
Right.
Me personally, I feel like if I'm waiting, like he said, if I'm waiting longer than 6 months to a year, you know, maybe not when we were kids, but you know, now we're grown, you know, we're starting to, we want our houses, we want to start families, we want to, you know, get settled into our career. I feel like if you don't know by 6 months to a year, I'm not the one for you and you need to move out of the way so the one for me can find me. So I absolutely agree with that. I think by 6 months to a year, honey, if you don't already know that if you can't see yourself with me for the rest of your life, it's not it. I feel like honestly, 6 months to a year. I'm sorry. I was going to say like 2 years, but no, 6 months to a year. Because I know people, who they have literally met, like my pastor, his mom, they met one day. 3 months later, they were married. They've been married for like 50 years. So I'm not the type of person who thinks it takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to realize that you want to get married. Not when you're 23, 24 years old. Not when you're 15, 16, you know. Yeah, but baby, we grown.
I feel like past 3 is too long for me. So 3 is my cap. Past 3, I can't. That's it.
Interesting. Let's go on.
Now, the period between which you have the ring and are getting married can last up to 4 or 5 years, I think.
Pause that. I'm sorry.
A year and a half.
Pause that. Okay, we got 2 more seconds into the video, and I have something else to say. No, I think my engagement process is going to be a year, and then I'm going to get married. I don't feel like it should be longer than a year. Once I get the ring, it's time to walk down the aisle. I don't. What's the point of wasting the time? If you've proposed, if that's the question has been popped, what are we waiting around for? We have a year of getting our engagements together as far as it goes for money, financial stability, where we're living. Like, you have a year in an amount of time. Like, multiple people do that within a year. They're able to change and do different stuff. So as far as it goes, my engagement process, yeah, it's not gonna be longer than a year. But dating, I feel like that should be longer. I don't feel like I should be engaged to you for 4 years, still getting to know you. What's the point of you? What was the point of you proposing
The engagement,
if I'm still getting to know you
the engagement
4 years later?
The engagement period is not for getting to know you. We're getting everything in order for when we get married. That's making sure, okay, we have the deed to the house so we can move in together. That's making sure, okay, we've been to counseling. That's making sure, okay, we're good with the bills and we know how we're gonna, like what role are we gonna, like, I feel like that's what the engagement period is for. So granted, I don't think it should be 4 or 5 years, but I feel like if it takes, 1 to 2, maybe even 3 years, for the engagement, because I feel like that's not the period of I'm still getting to know if I want to marry you. That's the period of, okay, we've locked this down. This is what we're going to do. And let's make sure that we have everything in order. So me personally, again, I don't want to wait 3 years, but I would rather wait longer in the gestational proposal period than we're just dating and this isn't really going anywhere. I don't know what the progression is. I don't know what you're thinking. But that's just my opinion.
How long would you stay engaged?
How long would I stay engaged? I would say 2 years. I think I would stay engaged for 2 years. I think 2 years.
See, what if it has to, what if y'all still gotta prolong it because y'all still gotta afford the wedding? So what if it goes to 4 or 5?
Or what if all of a sudden he gets cold? Go ahead.
No. See, now that's a problem for me because I feel like when you propose, there should be some sort of, I already have myself sort of kind of together to get married to you before you even propose. Yeah. So granted, there still needs to be that time of, getting the wedding together, making sure that everything's together. But if it's taking you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to get yourself together, you're not ready to marry me. Because I'm trying to marry a man that's already put together. I don't want to marry you, and you're still getting yourself, you're still getting your credit together, and you're still getting you're still getting everything together. Because I don't want to become one, and then your one brings me down to the negatives. Like, I don't want to do that. So that's why I say I think 2 years will be my maximum, especially since with the career that I'm in, there could be a period of time where I'm away for a long time shooting a movie or something. There could be a period of time where he has to be away, So I just feel like there are a lot of different factors that do come into play once you do hit that engagement period. But I personally don't think that I would want to wait more than 2 years. I don't want to wait 2 years, but I would be willing to wait 2 years to make sure that everything, is together. Because baby, when I say I do, I want you to have that deed. I want you to I want everything to be, baby, we going in head first. Like, we're ready. There's nothing else. So I would be willing to wait 2 years. I'm not waiting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years.
Period.
No.
She's very adamant about that.
And she is.
No. Yeah. No, I get that. Press play.
Years in the gestation period, planning the wedding, getting everything together, that's fine. But we need to reinvent dating in 2020, okay, y'all? Dating is not texting me for a week until we have sex and then I don't talk to you no more. That's not what that is. Talking is not a thing. Let's go out in the daytime. None of this night shit. We're not going to link up to Netflix and chill at 12 o'clock midnight.
Just real quick. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. Don't tell me you want me, you want to be with me, you want to see where this can go, and only want to chill with me at night. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. The first time I meet you, like if we meet online, the first time I meet you or the first time we link, even if we meet in person, the first time we link and meet each other should not be at 11, 12 o'clock at night to come Netflix and chill. And don't tell me you got to get to know me before you take me on a date. Don't tell me you don't want to spend money because you've been played before. Like, don't tell me none of that. Because if you want me, you need to pursue me like a man. Even if it's dinner at 7 o'clock, okay, cool. But I'm not coming over. You're not coming over. Like, no, you're taking me out. You're going to come pick me up, or I'm going to meet you somewhere and we're going to go out, and you're going to pay for us to go do something. You're going to pay for us to go somewhere. You're going to pay for us. Like, you're going to put in the effort. You're going to put in the work that it takes to pursue me. Like, I hate the notion of, oh, a date is just Netflix. A Netflix and chill date is for when we've already been dating. We know each other. We have moved into the period of, okay, we want to be together. That is what the Netflix and chill, and I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about, like, we can stay in the house and do something and be fine with that. But I can't, because men are going to do what you allow them to do. So if you allow him to only hit you up at night, that's all he's going to ever think of you as. He's only going to ever hit you up at night. He's only ever going to Netflix and chill as a date. And girl, I'm 23. My eggs are ready to fertilize. Like, I can't.
It's growth. Because
I'm not about
the college days. We thought that was somebody on us.
Oh, honey. Maybe everybody doing.
I mean, well, everybody was the same amount of broke, so of course that was, like, ideal.
Sure.
So, I mean, as far as it goes for the talking stage, I feel like it only exists when you're in college or in high school. But, like, when you get to be an adult, it's over with. That's done for. You have people that are getting into their careers, that are trying to move on with their life and trying to do something, and you sitting here prolonging it, trying to play people. That listen, people just don't have time for that. I mean, honestly and truly, yeah, college, that's talking stage for sure, because not everybody has the same amount of resources or
I'm so
sorry.
What? No.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
I mean, we have the same resources. You ain't gotta have resources, to know that you want to be with somebody.
Yeah. No. I'm not disagreeing about that. I'm just talking about the talking stage.
I feel like once you hit junior year, all that talk stuff.
Yeah. You should start being serious. But I'm saying, like, when you're a freshman and a sophomore, talking stage is going to be like a normal thing. Like, y'all can't tell me that, like, a talking stage at one point in our lives wasn't a normal thing, because we understood the, like, amount of brokenness, the realness in that. Like, how we were just like, yeah, me coming over to your dorm, that's fine. We can hang out and chill in there, whatever the case may be. But I'm saying, like, when you get older, like, when you're at where we're at right now, talking stage does not exist anymore. Like, it's full on dating. If you're not trying to be real, if you're not trying to figure out your future, if you're not trying to have a career, then what are we doing? Why are you hitting my phone? I mean, at this point, I'm in my career. At this point, I have my degree. I'm trying to do something with my life. And if you're over here trying to Netflix and chill, which leads to children and leads to children by myself, nah, fam, that's not gonna work. It's not. So, I mean, I get what he's, like, saying as far as it goes for the talking stage, but it does exist when you're younger. You have to think about that, because, I mean, people can't do the same thing that we do, like, now, if that makes sense. Like, a high schooler is not going to be able to, I mean, you can get a little job, get a little money, but it's not going to be the same. I don't know. That's just me.
I feel that.
So we keep going?
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere and do something. I should be still in the getting to know you process when we are dating. Talking, people be like, oh, we just talk right now. Like, I'm getting in. No. Talking is an excuse to not commit to somebody that you like and are sexually or otherwise attracted to. And you are just postponing the time in which you have to give more effort. And that's not okay. We are confusing the lines here, people. This is not it. Talking is the act of speaking to another person in a reciprocal fashion. That is what talking means. If we text, that's for kids. If we're in high school, we talk, we text, that's because we don't have the money, we don't have the assets and the wherewithal to go out and do stuff. But talking is whack. It's not a real thing, at least for me. So here's another thing. If you want to talk to me, it's not real. We know what we're doing or we don't. Either we're going to be cuddy buddies, and we both
stop that
there. And
I just want to say this. I don't know about y'all, but for me personally, I hate when people are indecisive. Either you want me or you don't. The indecisiveness shows like your maturity to me. And if you're sitting here playing games, going back and forth and doing all this extra stuff, that's cool. That shows me you don't like me. That shows me you don't want to be with me. That shows me you have other things to do. So guess what? I'm going to let you free. I'm going to let you fly and do what you got to do, because apparently... Exactly. Because, I mean, honestly, no. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't come second to no one or anything. That's just EOD. I don't know how y'all feel about indecisive people, but that's how I feel.
I mean, indecisive just shows me that you don't want me.
Exactly.
There's nothing else to be said. You don't want
shouldn't even be playing in my face like you do.
Thank you.
That's just that on that.
It's like, I'm not going to hit you up unless, I'm saying, and that's cool. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. We both know that does not have to be exclusive, right? That is not a mixed signal. If I hit you up on Monday and we Netflix and chill, and then we end up doing some other things, and then I don't hit you up till the next Sunday, we know what it is. Don't say you talk to me. Don't say I'm talking to you. I'm not going to say it. We know what this is. Now, if I meet you and I like you and we've been texting every day, good morning, sweetie, good night, how was your day today, whatever. After about 4 or 5 days of that, I need to see you, because that's about time for a first date. We go out, we have dinner, we see if we can last with each other alone. By the end of that first date, we will both know, do I want to go out again? I could do that again. That was cool. Or maybe we catch on a conversation and we say something, but you know what? I've never been indoor skydiving. Me either. Let's go next week. That is a dating situation. That means we leave that date, talk, in between, give it a couple days to see each other again. And then the next week, when we're both free and open to meet again, we go ahead and do something else. At that point, we would like to continue to do something else. By date 4, by date 5, I know not whether or not I'm going to marry you, but I know if we're on date 4, date number 5, I know that I am looking for something in you that is a little bit more serious. I'm committing to you something that's more than talking. Where how you just text somebody for 3.5 weeks and think you dating?
Girl.
What the fuck is that? Talking is not real. I don't want to hear it. I'm done with it. And it's crazy because you think it'd be the guys sometimes. It don't be me. It be the girls that be playing the games. It be everybody that be playing the games. Somebody said I don't go on.
Because how do players play? All day, every day.
Okay.
No. That's your fault. And you know what? Fuck with a nigga like me. Might get you on a date. And if we last to 4 or 5, by date number 5, if we're outside and somebody says, oh, I see somebody on the street, if it's date 5, I'm introducing you as my girlfriend. You are my significant other. Date number 5. If we have been on 5 dates over the last month and a half, 2 months, and we've been talking in the middle, getting to know each other, texting, talking on the phone, seeing each other once a week or once every other week, you know what I'm saying? Date number 5, I'm holding hands and saying that you with me. By that point, I need to be looking forward. If we have decided to enter into an exclusive relationship, by that point, date number 5, I say, listen, because here's the thing. People are afraid to say they're dating you because in their head, dating means together. Dating does not mean together. Dating means on the way. If you are on date,
what y'all think about that?
I absolutely agree with that. I am an advocate of dating more than one person at a time. I feel like until you, or well, this is just for me personally, I feel like until a man makes the effort to make it exclusive and take you off the market, you're allowed to date whoever you want. Me personally, I believe in dating multiple people at a time, because I feel like oftentimes we submit ourselves to just one person, and whole time that other person is really not committed, but we end up falling in love and they're off doing whatever it is they're going to do. So I feel like until we have a mutual conversation that this is exclusive, that it's just me and you, that we're going to make this thing, that, okay, I'm going to cut everyone else off, that this is just going to be a me and you thing. We're working, you want to be my boyfriend in one day fiance and then moving up to husband. Until we have that conversation, I absolutely believe in dating other people. I don't think that quote unquote dating, as in like the act of going on a date with another person, is a commitment to only being with that one specific person, until that one specific person makes it a point to lock it down. People don't agree. Some people don't agree. Hey, it is what it is. I absolutely believe in dating until because I don't believe that dating is we're tied down. I believe dating is exactly what it is. We're dating. We're getting to know each other. We're deciding if, okay, could this possibly be something? Until we have the exclusivity boyfriend girlfriend conversation, I'm allowed to date whoever I want to date. I'm allowed to go on a date with whoever I want to. So I absolutely agree with that.
I totally feel you on that. I'm like on the fence with it, because me personally, I feel like I have to date like one person, because then when it comes to multiple, it's hard to keep up with them.
But see, that's the thing. You don't have to lie about it. I feel like that's where a lot of the people in our generation go wrong, is that we date multiple people and then we lie to people about it, so we get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie about it. If you're dating someone else, and whenever a man asks me, yes, I absolutely am dating someone else. If you would like to continue talking, we can absolutely do that. If you're uncomfortable with that, adios. Like, because I feel like a man that really wants you, he's not going to care if you're dating anybody else. He's going to do whatever he can to make sure that you only choose him. So I absolutely believe that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. A date is an event. A date is an action. A date is not a commitment. A date is not a marriage. A date is not a bachelorette party. A date is an event. This is me and something that someone else decided to do for a couple of hours to enjoy each other's company. That is an event. If we decide to have more events and make an exclusive mutual commitment to only be with each other and have romantic dates with only us two, then I'm absolutely down for that. But a date is an event, honey. You can go to an event with anyone. And I said what I said.
Keely, you got any remarks?
Oh,
I feel like you fixing up to say something.
No, I was just thinking. No, I agree with Christina wholeheartedly, because 10 times out of 10, they're doing the exact same thing you're doing. Honestly, unless you have a title, there's no guarantee that they're being faithful to you. I mean, even if you have a title, in some cases, but no, seriously, the dating stage is not for it to be like one-on-one, and so it's supposed to be like multiple people. You going through your list of people, trying to figure out who it is that you want to be with, and who it is that like you fit well with, and who brings out the best you type of situation, and who you can do that for, vice versa. It's not it's not the engagement stage, like Christina was saying. So I mean, as far as it goes, I feel like, both sides should date freely, date how you want, do what you want to do, but just make sure by that 5th date, you get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not necessarily saying by the 5th date, but at least by that time, like you guys have talked about being in a relationship, and it's no more, okay, I'm dating other people at that point. So until you're in a relationship, you're free to do whatever you want. And that's on that.
Period.
One, you're not dating, you've been on a date. If you were on date number 3, you are dating someone. If you were on date number 5, it's about time for you to know what it is. And that's the problem. People don't go on dates. So how would somebody ever know that this is how you're supposed to treat it if they've never been treated as such?
Hello.
How would you know? Brett, I'm 17, but it don't matter if you're 17. If I'm 17 and I got some sense and I like you, where are we going? Even if we go to the park for free after school. I'm just saying, if you're on date number 5, you're with me now. You are now my significant other. Anything after that in the coming months, up until from that point of date number 5 at month
Wait,
1.
can we pause this? I just want to say this real quick.
Anything.
That's what we're gonna stop it at.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care if it's date number 29. If you haven't asked me to be your girl, I'm not your girl. I don't know if that sounds crazy or something, but I'm saying, like, if you haven't, like, I'm not just gonna assume anything, because then that's when I end up looking stupid. Oh no, we just dating. We just on date 29. What you mean? Like, unless I know and we've had that conversation and confirmation, then I'm not putting a title on it. If you haven't been like, Keely, yo, I really feel you. I like you. I like the person I am around you. I like being around you, and I like the person that you are wholeheartedly, and I want to be with you. I want you to be my girlfriend. Will you be my girlfriend? Then I'm not your girlfriend. Like, if that has not come out of your mouth to me, then I'm not your girlfriend. Just because we're on whatever date, like, you can't just assume that. I feel like that seriously needs to be stated. I don't know if I sound crazy or if y'all are just like, no, by date 10, this is it. No,
he just did something stupid. I absolutely
Oh.
until you say
Okay, because I was like, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but until he says, like, and it's not me getting introduced to your mom and you saying this is my girlfriend. Nah, buddy. Hold on. You're gonna need to pull that one back.
I'm not his girlfriend. He hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend.
Exactly. You hadn't asked me to be your girlfriend. Don't introduce me as your girlfriend. And that's just me. I need clarification. I'm a person that likes to talk, so you gotta talk that.
I ain't got nothing to say because it's my girlfriend.
Well, y'all, I think that wraps up our show today for Move 27. I do want people to comment, do y'all think this talking stage is real? Do y'all think it's real at our big grown age? So please comment, subscribe, share, do all that.
Who you dating?
Huh?
Who you dating?
Huh?
If you can hear.
Yeah, who are you dating?
It's a lot of stuff. This woman not just trying. I'm crying.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye, y'all. Tune in next week.
On my way to Bootsy Bello, where hella though. Try and think what I'ma tell them when they get alone. I'm a glutton for women I shouldn't yearn for. Shouldn't be tempted, but baby, I like to hurt. Or maybe cause I was searching, I found me the perfect person, but me and her didn't work out. She buried what you worked for. And I carry the bitterness of a cola.